You know, it's crazy how this guy right here, with a very simple concept, it's still on the top now as one of the best mods and probably the longest on the run since its first release. And now it's completing 1 year since it first came out for the public. Right now, on November 21. And for the special, I present you the telling of Noteboxers and how it all started. The date is not certain. It started around 2018 and 2019. It was me, the Fig, known as the main brain of the mod and the artist. Also, when I still used his name and avatar, was just going around the internet when I found this one program called Noteblock Studio, a Minecraft noteblock music composer, which looks something like this. I did made a lot of songs, some related to Incredibox mixes, but some not. But that wasn't enough to spark the idea yet. That's when I encountered this one Minecraft map, Incredibox, the original map with the 5 guys. And that's exactly when the idea came to mind. Most mods back in the day only used to be either a skin or a recolor. But this one, what if I made an Incredibox mod out of this? And so, I began this project. So, the concept was simple. Before James, and all we know about him, it was way different back in the early stages. I made a robot, which will be an armor stand, with a 16x16 note block for the head, would also have a block on its chest to represent its main sound, like how stone is a kick sample and such, and some small contraptions details. Most icons were just numbers 1 to 5 for each sound category. They were also meant to have a note particle in their head, but it was never released or used due to not even knowing how to code them. Now that the overall concept is done, and I could make some sounds myself, I just needed the help of building the sprites. I had joined the Jinta team, where most of the mod makers used to stay. I met a guy who was down for it, but it never worked well due to some small problems. The BPM was wrong, the head was just way too big, because no one even remembered to delete the pull below the note block. So I pretty much just gave up on it, and the thing stayed on my mind pretty much forever. Until 2020 was here. Around July that year, I decided to take a shot on Noteboxers again. I DM'd many mod makers on Artemis server. I asked, hey, do you have any V4 files? It's for a mod I'm trying to make. Some didn't respond, some actually gave me the files and some tips, but there was this one person that actually did something. PersonFromBrazil. We started a small chat real quick, and then I said, although I'd like to cooperate with someone, and he was down for it. So the journey has started. Now, all behind the scenes are too long to fit in a video, so let's make a short recap. First version was V4. The robot design was scrapped, and tried to make a Steve instead. That was also used for the headphones Incrediman for the intro, but he looked like this. And well, no need to explain much further. So I decided to inspire on the Incredibox characters, and made a 6th character, Jameson, as the protagonist. He was built out of the aspects of the Incredibox characters. I guess it's really just a parody of the original 5. Icons, instead of being numbers, they were blocks that also represented the main sounds of the characters. But it was also scrapped because of the possible confusion between the 20 sounds. So we went instead basing on the clothes, and stayed like that. We tried to use Noteblock Studio, but it was inaccurate, and also off-tempo, and so too simple. PFP decided to use Ableton, which is FL Studio but cooler. Voices wasn't meant to exist, because I feared about the sound overlap each other due to using the same sample, but we took the risk, and we used it anyways. After that, we had to do the bonuses animation. Problem was, somewhere at bonus tree, Eagle, the production stopped for a long time because Animate wasn't exporting anything, and we had our lives to do as well. But after several months, on this day, except a year ago, Noteboxers V4 was released. Then, we all agreed to do all the other versions, and in order this time. So V1 was in production, as well as some V4 fixes. PersonFromBrazil wasn't being able to do some sounds and export them, so I had to contact someone else. That's where I found Cheese by his V8 Noteboxers fanmate, and decided to bring him in on the team. And also somewhere in the middle, BFB couldn't make APKs due to the space being full. So I contacted someone called Michael, a guy who made a bunch of NBV8 fanmates, to start making our APKs. And so, V1 was released. All thanks for the help of these two boys. V2 was a smooth work for everyone, except I overlooked everything, and there was a lot of issues on that time. V3 Sunrise took a bit longer. We were polishing James to be higher quality model, with some fixes. We also fixed some issues with V2, now being playable. V5 was also an easy work for everyone, except there wasn't much issues this time, which is good. But we also started to bring up some stuff for it, like the Minecraft font, to replace the original font in Incredibox for the game. V6, in the other hand, we were trying a bunch of new stuff, even higher quality fixes, bunch of extra stuff, and changed some of the game's surface. And finally, V7. And boy, that was a lot of work for us. We polished every version, remastered V1 bonuses and V4 sounds, worked a few new things, and even cooler changes, oh, and also V7 itself. And so, Noteboxers stay as it is today, after 1 year. Man, what an adventure. I met a lot of great people. Now my friends that also helped me with this project. Honestly, I wouldn't trade this journey for anything else. Thank you guys for staying with me. And this is the telling of Noteboxers.